Everyone, my name is Varsha and welcome back to my channel. In today's session, we are going to discuss one of the most important concepts in AWS, auto scaling and load balancer. Let me ask you a simple question. Imagine you are running an e-commerce website on normal days. Your website handle across 1000 users without any issue. Okay. But during a big sale, suddenly 5,000 or 50,000 users try to access it at the same time. What will happen? Give me the answer. What will happen? If you only have one or two server, they will definitely crash. So this is exactly the kind of problem auto scaling and load balancer solves in AWS. What auto scaling automatically increase or decrease the number of server based on demand, and load balancer distribute the traffic evenly across all servers so that no single server is overloaded. So in this video I'll explain what auto scaling is and how it works. Okay, first thing. Second thing, what load balancer is and its type. Third thing, real world use cases like e-commerce, banking app and video streaming. And also a live demo where I'll set an auto scaling group and application load balancer in AWS. And finally, best practice for high availability and cost optimization. So by end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of how big companies like Amazon and Hotstar keep their application running smoothly, even during sudden traffic spikes. So without any delay, first we'll understand about this workflow or this diagram, whatever you want to say, you can say what it means and how it works. Okay. So here is one user or client. So multiple users send requests to your application. Okay. Now here is the load balancer or ALB or NLB, application load balancer. You can say act as a traffic manager. If you are going to a road, traffic police will be there. No? So it will act as a traffic manager. It receives all incoming requests. Okay, it will receive load balancer and distribute them evenly. And here it will distribute. And then come to EC2 instance. Inside auto scaling group, this auto scaling group is there. Inside that EC2 instance will be there, are added when demand increase. If demand increase, it will get increase. When demand is low, it will remove extra instances to save cost. So auto scaling group, now here auto scaling group is there. So dynamically manage the life cycle of EC2 instance to maintain availability and performance. In short, we can say user will request to load balancer will go to auto scaling group. So this is the short form of our, diagram, and I explain auto scaling and load balancer. Now, come here, we'll deep dive into auto scaling group. What is auto scaling? In intro only, I told we will understand what is auto scaling. So, auto scaling is a feature in AWS that automatically increase or decrease the number of EC2 instance in response to traffic demand. Now, the question is why auto scaling? Because it will save the cost. See, if the traffic or load will be down, it will kill the EC2 instance and it will save the cost. And you only pay for whatever you are using. And it will handle spikes in traffic, ensure high availability. Now, key concept if you'll see, launch template, launch configuration, blueprint of EC2 instance, that will be AMI, Amazon Machine Image, instance type, key peer, security group, and auto scaling group, that we in short we call ASG. So, logical group of the EC2 instance managed together. It will define minimum, maximum, and desired capacity. If we'll take example, minimum 2, maximum 10 also you can set. At least 2 server will always run. Maximum 10 will be allowed. Now, scaling policies. How will we will set the scaling policies? So we understand here only dynamic scaling. So based on the metrics like CPU usage, memory, and network traffic, all this in short form we called as a matrix. So this, and it will schedule a scaling like scale in out based on the fixed schedule, like every day at 9 a.m. increase instances, like that it will we can set. Now come to the second point, that is load balancer. So what is load balancer? So a load balancer is like a traffic cop sitting in front of the server. It distributes traffic equally among multiple backend servers. So type of load balancer, if we'll ask in AWS, that will be application load balancer and work on 7-layer application load balancer. Okay, and used for web application like HTTP and HTTPS. Support path-based routing, image server, API, network load balancer. That application load balancer work on 7-layer, and network load balancer work on 4-layer. That will be transport layer used for TCP or UDP traffic. Extremely fast it will be, and it can handle millions of requests per second. And third come to classic load balancer. So classic load balancer, that is old version, support both 4 and 7. So both of the layer. It means NLB like network load balancer and application load balancer. Both will support by classic load balancer. One second. Yeah. Now mostly replaced by ALB and NLB. So real world example we can say, I am just taking one example. For example, e-commerce website will be there like Flipkart, Amazon, Myntra. Now traffic will be 5 server. First, one second. So yeah, there we are. Yeah. So first we'll take the real world example. So for example, e-commerce website will be there. That will be Flipkart, Amazon, Myntra. Normal traffic will be on 5 server. Big sell day or big billions day, on that day traffic will be 20x, and auto scaling automatically adds 50 server. So in the same way, load balancer distribute millions of user requests across all the servers. Their video streaming like Netflix, Hotstar, YouTube. So when a new movie release or a live IPL match starts, sudden traffic spikes, and auto scaling ensures hundreds of server launch within minutes. So load balancer ensure all users get a smooth streaming experience. If we are using banking or payment gateway, so during salary credit day, festival offer, or sudden surge in the online transaction, that time traffic will be high. So at that time, auto scaling ensure a new server comes online immediately. Load balancer will ensure not all transaction hit a single server. So this is the live demo example which I'll share in this video. So you will try to do with your side. This is the task which I'm giving you. If you are facing any problem, you can comment me in the comment box and I'll help you. And here is the best practices like what always run auto scaling across multiple availability zones and enable health checks. Unhealthy servers automatically replaced. Use CloudWatch alarm to trigger scaling events and define minimum and maximum capacity carefully to avoid over scaling. And use a reserve instance or saving plans for base capacity and save cost. So this is all about auto scaling and load balancer. And one thing that I just want to say you, with AWS auto scaling and load balancer, you can achieve truly elasticity and high availability whether you are running an e-commerce website, a streaming platform, or a banking applications. These two services ensure that your application can handle unpredictable traffic without crashing while optimizing cost at the same time. So this is why every cloud architect and DevOps engineer must understand auto scaling and load balancer deeply. So thank you for watching Study with Varsha. Have a great day.